Hello there, welcome to my channel, AH for Truth. So I have a big question. Why aren't the powers that be talking about Ripple and XRP? This is causing a lot of doubt in people who are hearing all the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and going, man, it's only $2.30, $2.20. Why is the price so cheap if it is indeed the future? First of all, I believe that one of the major reasons is the non-disclosure agreement. Ripple has 1,700 of them, all right? And this also touches those in government, those in positions of authority where decisions are made. But besides that, there's something, a common sense, I would say, wisdom approach to looking at this thing. And on my channel, I like to use the things that people understand. Like I kind of break it down, all right? And I have some notes here, so I'll be looking down, and please pardon me for doing that, but I'm looking at you. By the way, if you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. If you're also new to crypto, hop over to the description. I have written a book, an ebook that will really bless you. If you're new to crypto, it will really give you a very good foundation and a good perspective, and even give you actionable points or things that you can do right away. And I also have a 10-step guide to get you from where you are to where you need to be as a confident investor in crypto. Okay, as a confident beginner investor. All right. Also, there are there's links for cold wallet. If you have been in crypto for a while and you still have your stuff all on the exchange, please, get yourself a cold wallet. Get yourself a decent wallet. I have links there for one decent wallet, or two, a pack of two, and you'll get a discount for that. I have an affiliate link, so I get a little commission for that. So avail yourself of the opportunity. So back to non-disclosures. So a non-disclosure actually reveals itself by the things that the people involved in the non-disclosure who signed it, in what they do. You just have to watch them. And then you can tell what it is that they believe in, or what it is they are doing. So we have been watching Ripple for a while, right? For several years. Some of us for 5 years, some for 6, some for 7, some for 10. And there are people who have held this asset for a very long time. So the question comes again, why are the powers that be not talking about it lots? Ever seen anyone who tells you about how wonderful the electrical wiring of their house is? Have you ever seen anybody? Like, when I meet my friends, I have like 6 pastor friends, and 7 of us, we meet regularly for prayer, discussion. We also meet, we talk about family, we pray for one another, we go for lunches, we go for dinners, breakfast, all kinds of things. We even take short trips out of town together. We've never taken a long one together. I'm looking forward to that. But listen to me, okay? Who in their right mind goes and the first thing you are telling people about the new house you moved in is, man, the electrical connection in this house, oh my goodness, you should see the wiring behind the wall. It is the best I have ever seen. It's copper wires, the red wire, the earth wire, the whatever. You don't hear people talking about the plugs in the house. Rarely. Well, they could talk about the kind of light switches, the fact that they dim or whatever, but rarely do you hear anybody talking about the electricals. Do you hear anybody talking about the plumbing? Oh, how the plumbing goes, how it's routed to the toilet when they flush it. Nobody talks about that stuff. That should get you thinking. And Ripple is the plumbing of the new financial system. Well, with the XRP ledger, right? They are the ones behind the XRP ledger. And they are also, of course, the XRP ledger is the home of its native asset, which is XRP. Okay? So the powers that be, I said that they are not talking about it because of the non-disclosures, but more than anything, when I think, I think, and I begin to tell myself, hold on a second, nobody talks about it's only the contractors and the electricians who talk about the wiring of the house, and the owners know that it's going to be standard wiring. The day they are told what it is, that's it. Nobody cares as long as it's tested by the city and the authorities that are concerned, and they say it's safe to move into. Your guests don't come and you start talking about the electrical. No, I've never had anybody talking about that, or the plumbing. You can say, well, the plumbing is made of a different kind of material, but you don't go beyond that. You don't talk about it, all right? So by looking at what they're doing, you know what's in the non-disclosure. You won't know everything, but at least you get a clue, and it helps you to hold on to your investment. So let's talk about the acquisitions that say something about the non-disclosures, giving us a clue where things are headed. So Ripple, as we all know, is a San Francisco-based company providing blockchain solutions for payments and custody, right? Using XRP for fast, low-cost transactions. All right, so we know that. But then Ripple goes to acquire Metaco. You've heard this in videos before, but I'm kind of rehashing some of the things we've heard before. And you know, for you to maintain a level head, for you to maintain, you know, some measure of sanity, especially for those of you who are just coming into owning XRP or XLM or any of the ISO coins or any other coin for that matter that's not ISO compliant, like Shiba Inu or that all have a promising future. Axela, for example, Quant. Well, Quant is ISO. I want to encourage you to understand, just by looking at this, Ripple, in my opinion, is the Bitcoin of the future, and the future is now. It's decoupling. I have made a video where I said this year Bitcoin is going to decouple from XRP is going to decouple from Bitcoin. So let's look at the acquisition. So Metaco, a Switzerland-based company, was acquired by Ripple in May 2023. So what does Metaco do? Okay, Ripple paid $250 million for a company that offers digital asset custody and tokenization technology for institutions. I don't know how they actually discuss these deals and they get off with it. Seems like they're paying good money, right? And that these people will let go and allow them to take over the company. It must be a sweet deal. All right. Then they acquired Standard Custody, or otherwise known as PolySign, a New York-based company acquired by Ripple in February 2024. They provide regulated digital asset custody and escrow services. Then they acquired Hidden Road, a UK-based company. Ripple acquired in April 2025, this year, for $1.25 billion. Now, Hidden Road is a prime broker clearing $3 trillion annually for 300 plus institutional clients, integrating XRP and RLUSD. And this is why I believe that USDT is not the future. It's not the future, because look at USDT. It's not regulated, but it has over 60 something billion, like 24-hour volume. And yet Ripple is coming with their XRPL and XRP and the RLUSD, right? That's the future. That's the future. And of course, you have Circle, which is now on the XRPL. Something is going on here. So, and then the other thing I want to talk about is that it is cheap for a reason. It's cheap for a reason. You know, people say, oh, but why is it just $2? If it's going to be the world reverse, it should be like $1,000. Would you be able to get in? I'm glad it's cheap. And let's look at how God started the whole world. Like, if you're not a believer, if you're not a Christian, if you're not a person of faith, I may be talking nonsense to you, but this is my faith. Listen, I believe that the Bible teaches us that God created Adam and Eve. Okay, now there are almost 9 billion people. That's 8.5 billion people in the world, right? Now, what of those who have died? So if they were still alive and nobody died, would have had multiple billions from 2 individuals. Why do we think that we as humans can create something that will grow bigger, better, and brighter and faster than what was done before? People say, oh, look at, how can it be worth 10 trillion? You are joking. XRP is going to have a market cap of over 20 trillion in the next few short years. All right. Okay. So I really believe it. Look at all the things I have to go and research what I've told you. Slow down the video. If you've watched this on somebody else's video, that's great. You now have additional information, right? And so don't forget, you don't go around talking about your house, plumbing, and the electricity or infrastructure. Nobody talks about the infrastructure of their house, what's making it stand so nicely. Nobody talks about that except those who are experts in that field who deal with structures. You don't brag about, oh, you know, my the cables inside the wall. I've never seen anybody doing that, right? I've never seen anybody doing that. So that's it. You talk about your amazing patio, driveway, your driveway, your decor, your kitchen, your bathrooms, the size of the bedrooms, the closet, the walk-in closet. Those are the things that you will now begin to see. Banks will reduce in size. 2/3 of the employees will be asked to go home. Right? Microsoft just sent 9,000 people home. Think about that. And so that's what's happening. A completely new system is taking over. So I just wanted to encourage you and say, you know what? Ripple is on the move. XRP will shock people. It will shock people. The way it's going to rise is not, it's going to, you see it doing all these things going up and down, but one day, as a result of the flow coming on the ledger, just like Brad Garlinghouse said, when it matures, the market matures, the switch will be flipped. Just like, when you have an electrical wiring in a house and it's ready, they just flip the switch. And what happens? The whole house is electrified. Ripple is the one laying the wire, the rails, to digitally connect. It's like a digital connection using a software called XML, like Extensible Markup Language. To have this language like Greek or Spanish, there's a language that is spoken in this new ecosystem that is being built globally. Well, God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.